Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason
and Kelly, or not Kelly,
Eric. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
I think
What if I'm
Eric,
the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it. Oh!
What's up, guys? It's Steve with App Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
Eric?
Kelly.
Rick.
And Robert, everyone's favorite.
This week we watched Up in Smoke, directed by Lou Adler and Tommy Chong, written by Tommy Chong and Cheech Marin, starring Cheech Marin, Tommy Chong, and Brother Martin. Who the fuck that is?
Who the fuck do I?
I thought Stacy Keach would be the one on there. IMDb
Yeah, no shit.
synopsis.
What's his name?
Yeah, IMDb synopsis. Stoner
Titus's
musicians.
dad.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Stoner musicians Pedro de Pacas and Anthony Mann Stoner unknowingly smuggle a van made entirely of marijuana from Mexico to Los Angeles with incompetent police sergeant Stadenko hot on their trail. So what do you guys think?
It has
This movie holds
been.
up.
Oh yeah, no, it has been like so fucking long since I've last seen this movie. Like, I totally forgot like so many of the fucking scenes in here.
Yeah.
You remember the thing there? Like, I know. I think my favorite thing there is like when they get pulled over by the cop, and the cop immediately gets stoned off his fucking ass, and he just walks up, and is like, "What do you guys want?" It's just like Jesus fucking
That part
Christ.
is good.
I was like, oh, God damn it.
Just wanders off afterwards.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? There's no idea what the fuck he's doing.
That shit's
Yeah.
rad.
See, dude, they were making fucking vehicles out of hemp before it was even cool back in the day, dude. See this shit, man? They were fucking pioneers. They were ahead of their time. They weren't drug smugglers. They were just fucking environmentalists trying to fucking save the world.
I like the way they like tried to hide it. Like they had the fucking weed wrapped around in the radiator part there, and it's like obviously it's not a fucking a grill. Like, come on, guys. So, yeah,
Yeah, that was just.
and they're just driving through fucking town, getting everybody fucking high. It's pretty good.
Fucking tell you what though, the fucking restaurants around there were fucking loving it when they came through town.
Yeah.
Fucking business just went through the fucking roof.
Probably
man.
right. That's rad.
Did you guys? I assume. Did you watch this when you were younger? Did you see Tommy Chong on like?
Never seen this.
You've never seen this? Okay.
Really?
I seen Cheech on Nash Bridges. That's my extent of I've seen
Oh.
clips, like whatever you'd see on a commercial. Never seen this. And
Yeah.
you know what? I was a little worried that it was going to be one of those things where everybody's like, "It's a great show," and then you watch it, and it's like, "This is a dog shit."
Yeah, it was mostly okay. And a little slow in the middle.
Yeah, so I mean, it's so like it's an old movie, so obviously
Yeah.
it's gonna have its moments where it's just like, okay, you guys don't need to be doing this. You can just move the fucking story along now. Like you're taking too long to do this build up here that you don't need to be building
I mean,
up.
New movies can do that same thing, though. That's all it is.
But
Oh, yeah.
old movies are more. I feel, at least to me, are more notorious for it. Where you're like, there's absolutely no point to be dragging your feet at this point in the story. You can
Yeah.
move the fuck along. And this movie obviously
'cause,
has
like,
that.
The cops didn't have that much of like a. They were kind of boring. You know what I mean? Like usually on these cop shows, there's like a comedic sidekick or whatever. There wasn't. It was just like very stiff and dry. Or I
Yeah.
don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's. I mean. I don't know. I mean, there were a lot of great scenes in here. The whole fucking, I believe that this the scene with the fucking what are they called? So when they pick up that fucking chick and she has those fucking pills.
Yeah.
What the fucking pills are called there? Yeah.
Ludes.
Eludes. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like right there is like still like only like
I don't know about lewds.
yeah, like only fucking old timers are gonna even know what the fuck that is. Yeah. I'm looking through here. I'm trying to look. Okay, never mind. It wasn't the dude there.
When fucking Cheech takes all the fucking acid and shit and just starts fucking freaking out. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I laughed at this movie.
Yeah. Oh,
It's pretty
so the fucking scene where fucking they talk about how the dog got into his stash and so he had to follow around with a little baggie. And they're just smoking a dog turd.
Yeah.
It's wrapped up in papers. And so there's shit ton of weed in it. It's like, what the fuck? It's like you're just sitting there thinking like, oh, okay, these dudes are just smoking a huge ass blunt. No, they're smoking a fucking rolled up dog turd.
Ricky, I
The
feel
worst
like
part
you've been in
is
that
I can
situation.
see some down on their luck hit, guys
Ugh.
doing that.
Yeah, so could I. So could I. Like I can honestly say that like once the dog got a hold of it, it was the dog. I can honestly it was theirs. I'm not gonna bother with it. Say, all right, dog, you are in for a bit of a ride. I hope you have fucking fun. Go be stoned. Just do it somewhere else because you just pissed me off.
You get.
Well, literally like me off. So like, I had like a little like
You
plate.
get.
So like I had like I had a little plate of stuff there that had ground up and everything like that. That I was getting ready to make a
Allegedly.
joint. Yeah, allegedly there. And so I walk out of my
Legal
room.
where you guys live, isn't it?
Right.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine
yeah.
actually.
Yeah. So I walk out of my room to
Allegedly.
go.
Allegedly.
To go grab something. I forget what, and I could have sworn I closed my door, but apparently it didn't fully latch. When I come walking back, this little fucking chihuahua named Chalupa is
Uh-oh.
running out of my fucking room with a mouthful, like literally, like its mouth is bulging, like opened up, bulging,
No.
with a mouthful of weed, and just runs off and hides and just commences to eat it all. Like more than half the pod that I had just ground up was gone because of that fucking dog. I was.
Did you
so
recognize the
pissed
dog?
off.
Oh, obviously
fucking-
you
it
knew the
was-
name. Sorry.
Yeah. It was one of our dogs. And just screamed running out of there.
Okay, I missed that part. 'cause my-
with the fucking mouthful of fucking weed in its fucking mouth. Like, so I'm pissed off. So like, all right, you little fucking bastard. Like, you need to stay the fuck away from me now. Like, you just done pissed me off, hey, Aaron. I come back inside like an hour later, and I fucking find this dog laying on the couch. Just squinty eye, just laying there, not shaking at
Devastated.
all. Like, because it's 12. So 12's always fucking shake. This dog is the most relaxed it has ever fucking probably been in its entire life. Just absolutely just fucking just zonked out. I'm like, well, I'm glad at least one of us got stoned, you fucking bastard.
Eric, tell
Yeah.
the story about the brownies.
Oh, about Max?
Yeah. The great
Yeah,
brownie
so,
heist of 2010, maybe?
Yeah, so I had somebody who was gonna make brownies for me, and I left them on the counter, and
No,
Robert's
you
dog
didn't.
decided.
You left them on the coffee table, which
Oh,
was
that's
snout height.
right. Yep,
Snout height.
I
I
left
never
them on the
touched
coffee
them,
table.
so he didn't know that he wasn't supposed to eat it because it didn't have my smell on it. If it
Yeah.
had my
Yeah.
smell on it, he would not steal it. But if it was someone else's smell, that
That's
meant
not
it's
true.
fair game. He never stole any food from me.
Except for the Jack in the Box several times, the Taco Bell
There's
No,
certain-
times.
There are certain
He never
foods that any
stole-
dog, they were
He
like,
did
I
actually.
will
Robert
take
doesn't
the ass
remember,
whooping to
but
get a
he
hold
definitely
of this.
did. I thought it was so funny because
he stole
he
it
ate Robert's.
his mom.
he ate all
Mom
the-
had it and put it down somewhere, and then he stole it, and I never touched it. So he just didn't know it was mine.
Well, this is that when we were living in the house, because he definitely did once there. It was pretty funny.
I don't know. It might have been like years before the brownie incident, but by that point, he
Yeah.
wasn't stealing from me. He learned his lesson.
My favorite is the other brownie incident where Kelly got into some. And so she got crappy directions from the guy. Actually, he didn't give her directions. I keep thinking he did, but he did not.
So it's just kind of just
says-
she just winging it.
He makes a brownie that's like this big squared. That's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches, but in a square. All
Yeah.
right. So he was supposed to tell her that was you're supposed to eat a quarter of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Or an eighth if you want to be safe.
Yeah.
So I ate one of them and I didn't feel anything. I'm like, I don't know, this isn't doing anything.
You got to wait a bit.
Kelly ate one. Yep. I didn't know that at the time. This is my first experience.
Yeah. You got to wait a bit.
And Kelly's. So Kelly, she eats a little bit, then she ate one. Then my dad ate one, and then I ate another one, and maybe a third one.
Oh,
So,
fuck.
fast forward, Kelly is blue in the face, having a panic attack, hyperventilating. I'm laughing so hard at her because it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. She's freaking out over nothing. Like, she's fine, but she's over there and just like hyperventilating and getting herself.
You know why I was freaking out? Because my heart was doing this cartoon thing. Oh, you could see it.
Her heart came
This
out
one
of her
leg.
chest, you guys.
Made, like this one leg was kicking from the bed to the up.
Meanwhile, I'm on 3 brownies and I'm basically fine. I mean, I'm having a great time. Now, did I play a video game when the computer wasn't on? Yes.
Staring at a
Did I
blank
win?
wall.
Yes. Did I win? Yes. Did I walk in and see my 50-something-year-old dad rocking out to music with his headphones on, and you could see them not plugged in? Just doing this? But you can see the fucking end hanging off, and his iPad's blank. It's blank. It's dead too. And I didn't interrupt him. Somebody else came and said, "Are you having fun?" And I'm like, "Hey, who the fuck turned my game off?"
Right?
Fuck.
Like when you see someone just like chilling out, like having a great time in that situation, you just kind of just let them do it. You know what I mean? Like you're like, all right, like they're chilling, they're in their own little world. I'm not gonna interrupt their own little world because why would I ever fucking want to do that to them? They are just loving life right now. But in Kelly's defense, though, like why she freaked out there, some people just, especially like their first time.
Yeah, it was my
They
first time
just-
ever getting high.
Yeah, like they just kind of their body just doesn't really know how to fucking react to it. It doesn't
I
know
can
what
tell
the
her
fuck
just
it
to
is.
go with it. All you got to
And
do
it's just
is
like,
just
what the
let
fuck
it
is
take
this
you
shit?
on a journey.
Well, my journey was not fun.
Yeah. So like,
My
so, like,
journey
look
wasn't
in the
all
mirror,
fun either. You
I
just go
thought
with
I
it.
was gonna die because my lips were it's natural color. I have just lip balm like moisturizer on. It's natural color, and it was pure blue white. It was the weirdest. I was like, oh, okay, I'm dying. What did he lace this with? Which I think it was just normal pop. I never found out
Yeah.
exactly, but
yeah. So
Wasted.
there are
It was
different.
no,
fine.
you had me. You're like, what's this guy's name? This is the only time you were helping me out. You're like, what's this guy's name? I'm like, it's Jake from work.
I
Yeah.
didn't
State's
retain
Park.
long enough to do
Yeah.
anything
You
with
bring 'em up.
it either.
You bring him up.
She's
You
like-
message
I'm
him.
like,
What's in
what's
this
this
thing?
guy's name? And she's like, Jake from work. And I'm like, what's his name? She said it like I never got in there.
Like, from work.
To do anything. I was
Weird
too
last
disabled
name.
to do anything with the information. Then she would start hyperventilating again, and I would laugh, and it'd just take me off on a little journey. You just got to go with it. You don't fight it. Whatever it wants to do, you just got to let it go. It's fine.
Yeah. So like when I was younger, like doing edibles, they just kind of like made me sick to my stomach. Like it's all they really did to me. But like,
Hey, that's what they
nowadays-
do to me.
Yeah, like, but like nowadays though, like as long as I'm incredibly careful with edibles, I don't eat too much, I'm fine.
Now,
You know,
why
like,
would an edible be more than like a gummy? Because like a gummy is
It's
obviously because you
concentrate.
eat more because it's an actual more. Oh, okay.
it's concentrate? Like
They, do,
anytime,
they change. Like first of all, as Ricky knows, pot is very specific to each person. Your reaction
yeah,
to it.
it is.
Yeah,
It
true.
is.
It's totally different. And then some people have more of a reaction to smoking versus
Mhm.
eating because your stomach
Also, people
turns
have
it
more
into
of a
some other
reaction to
chemical.
also people react differently to like a indica weed to a sativa weed. Like, so it all depends on like what's in it. And most time, whenever you're doing an edible, most people do it with a hybrid or a sativa. And sativa is sort of that's the more energizing one there. That's the one where you do like the day smoking, where you're like, hey, we're gonna go on a hike and go get stoned type of weed there. Because it's not gonna crash you. You're gonna feel funny, you're gonna feel happy, you're gonna giggle a lot, you're gonna get the munchies, but you're gonna be able to up and do things. Where indica is gonna be the one that's gonna be more like, I'm gonna go sit down on the couch, eat this entire sheet cake to myself, and just watch random fucking cartoons. Like
that's my jam right there.
Yeah, that's what an indica does to you. You know?
I already feel like I got a firecracker in my ass. I don't need another one.
Exactly. Okay, so sativa is the common one, right? What you just said?
Sativas are the more energizing one there. They're not
energizing, dude. I had sativa today. I was not energized. I was just like,
they're not gonna.
Okay, so for everybody.
Yeah, so like a sativa typically isn't gonna put your dick in the dirt, like a indica will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or the female equivalent.
Okay.
You know, like
not gonna ground your flaps.
Exactly.
God damn.
Exactly. That's a good one, Eric. I like that. I like that. So
points there.
Yeah. So like
for the record, she does not. That's how it happens.
Fuck.
No.
So like, if you were to go out there and you were to do like a side by side
flying, flaps is a part of an airplane.
But like, if you were to go out there and do like a side by side comparison between like eating something that has just straight up sativa in it and something that has just straight up indica in it, you'll eat the sativa and you'll just be sitting veg and you'll be like, you'll be good. You're like, all right, I'm happy, I'm cool, Then you eat the one with the indica in it and you're like, I'm gonna go eat this entire cake and then go to bed. See you fucking all later.
I think the first one makes her anxious.
Yeah. So like, and typically,
I was anxious today after I had it.
So typically most things that I've at least found nowadays, especially edibles, are either going to be like a hybrid. Is usually what they are. So it's like they cross, mix their indica with the sativa there, and it's kind of like hit or miss. Of like, it depends on that particular strain on what type of cannabinoids are in it that's going to hit you the most. Because that's what's causing the different effects. There are different types of cannabinoids inside the weed itself. So it's like there's fucking hundreds of the motherfuckers that like most of them we haven't even fucking fully discovered and like understood what the fuck they do yet. So it just depends on what kind of mixture of those cannabinoids you're getting in there that's gonna like really dictate like, okay, like am I gonna be fucked up or am I just gonna be chilling? And also like I said, like you start eating concentrates and that's when it's easy to make a mistake.
What one will help me to be around the bitches?
The bitches? Probably a hybrid.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably some kind of hybrid. Because I remember fucking one time.
PTA ladies that look at me like I'm trash. Which one will help me with that?
Exactly. So I remember this one time, my old boss, she gave me this huge ass slice of carrot cake. And she told me, like, yeah, so just be careful. My husband made this, and he actually just poured the entire bag of pot into it when he was making it. So, like, it's, like, super fucking strong. I was like, okay,
I like the party.
Yeah, okay. So I'll just have, like, a small slice of it, and I'll be chilling, Okay. So I'm sitting there, and I eat a small slice of it, and usually it takes you, like, 45 minutes to an hour, and that shit'll kick in when it comes down to an edible. About an hour and a half later, I'm not feeling fucking shit. So I eat half of this fucking carrot cake. About another 40 minutes left.
Ricky, that's what I would do.
Yeah. So about another 40 minutes go by. Like, I'm a little stoned, but I'm not like baked. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay. Like, this isn't nowhere near as strong as what I thought it was. He must have just dumped some weak shit in here. So I eat the rest of this carrot cake. About 30 minutes later, I realized how big of a mistake that was. I was sitting in bed. And I'm like, I need to go to sleep. And so it's summertime, right? So it's hot as fucking balls here. And usually I would get up and I would go and like, I'd set my fan up, all this kind of shit there. I'd get myself a nice cup of water. I'd go outside and go piss, all this shit there. I was like, no, none of that's happening. None of that's happening. I get up, I manage to get to the bathroom to go piss. I flop down on my bed, and I just immediately pass the fuck out. I have work the next morning because I worked opening shift there, so I had to be in there at like 6:30. I wake up in the morning still stoned off my fucking ass. I have to work this entire fucking 8-hour shift early ass in the morning. Still just completely out. My eyes are fucking just the most bloodshot they have ever been. I just walk in there and fucking, she sees me and she's like, "Oh, you fucked up, didn't you?" I was like, "Oh, I fucked up hardcore." And she was like, "Honey, you go sit in the back and make sandwiches and salads today. I'll take care of the cash register." So I sit in the back, sit back there, and make sandwiches and salads all fucking day. I'll just take care of the cash register, and I'm just back there fucking stoned out of my
How many did you
fucking
eat,
mind.
Ricky? How many did you eat?
I ate about 3 sandwiches that day, but that's besides the point. Like I was just fucking blissed. I think honestly that was the only time that I was ever stoned for probably about 48 hours straight. Like off just one thing. Like I could not smoke again for that entire time. Like it was like I am still so fucking so. It took me 2 days to sober up after that. Like that's how fucked I was.
Well, the time that Eric told you about, I just say we probably took it in the afternoon at some time. Don't know the exact, right? I had to go to work the next day at 4 p.m. And I remember I was working in a restaurant and I was feeling like the salad bar or something, and I was just like staring off in blank space, and then like I would have that like somebody was talking to me. I'm like, "Wait, what?" You know, and so and they're just like wondering how long my sentence is gonna take for me to spit out, and then let's hear what else happened. Then I was like, "Oh, they know. Oh, they know for sure." Like, wait a minute, how I didn't check my eyes. Oh no, my eyes, are they bloodshot? I had no idea, but it was only like a very, very short. It was like a 4-hour shift, so
yeah, thankfully,
it was
right?
short. Yeah. I was like, how in the world am I still feeling this way the next day?
Oh no, yeah, like if you do too much of an edible, like you're in for a fucking ride. Like, don't think going to sleep is gonna help you, because it's not. You're gonna wake up still feeling it, and you're gonna be like, shit.
Yeah.
I like it. It just mellows me out. I don't even care. I'm just like, eh.
Well, that's
I guess I have a little bit of baseline anxiety or something, because when I do that stuff, I just don't give a fuck about anything. I'm just like, I don't care, whatever.
Well, that's how smoking pot is for me though. It just mellows me the fuck out. It mellows me out. It fucking makes me to where I'm like, okay, like, my fucking thoughts aren't racing a fucking mile a minute. You know what I mean? So like I smoke before I go to bed, and I can just lay down and relax, do a little daydream before I go to sleep, and then pass the fuck out. And I'm like, all right, I'm fucking chilling, like, but edibles, I only do edibles when I'm like wanting to get fucked up. I think the last time I did that, Steven was gone. He was like gone for like 2 days, taking his daughter off to like a zoo or some shit like that there. And me and Johnny had went to this place there to go get up some weed there, and they gave us a couple of these free what do they call them? Ho-hos, right? So these people made homemade ho-hos that were edible ho-hos. I ate one, just one of them.
Eric's all sad.
Yeah.
I ate just one of them. And once again, I got to the point where I'm like
Ricky's
sitting
fat
there,
guy, buddy. He never even called me.
Right? So like, and once again, I got to that point where I was like, and it was like hot as fuck. And I got to this point there because I have this evaporative cooler. Like during the summertime, like I will always fill that fucker full of ice and water to help me cool off. I ate that fucker, and I was like, I just kind of like leaned up. I was like, no, I got to go to fucking bed. Like I am way too stoned. And I look at my fucking cooler, and I'm like, I really want to fill that up, but there is no chance in hell I will be able to stand in front of the sink long enough to fill that bucket up, to fill this thing up. It's just not going to happen. I cannot stand up that long. I'm not doing that. So I just had to lay down.
That's funny, Ricky. I could picture Ricky in one of those like old tubs that somebody took out, and he's got it outside in the shade with a fan blowing on him, and he's just in the tub.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
Just sound asleep in there.
Oh, dude, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Like in that situation there, like if I
Ooh,
like,
or a hammock with the water on you.
oh dude, 100%. If I were in that situation and I was like, I'm not gonna get to my bed in time before I'm just done, I'm gonna go find the most comfortable piece of concrete I can find. And you think, oh, concrete's not comfortable. When you're that fucked up, you will find a piece of comfortable concrete, trust me. And it'll be the most comfortable piece of concrete you have ever laid down on. And you will pass right the fuck out.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, animals are no joke, dude. Like, you gotta be fucking careful with those things because, yeah, like, you will wind up very easily making a fucking grave mistake.
I don't. I'm fine. I can eat as much as I want. I'm not even shitting you. My mom bought us cookies one time. I don't know how many Robert ate, but I know I ate more than he did. So in the middle of the night, there were the ones that gave like the wire in your ass. They were really hard to go to sleep with. So I hear Robert wake up in the middle of the night, and I hear because he's in my dad's trailer. This is right after my dad died. And I hear Robert come down the stairs, and it sounded like, and then you hear him go, and he barfs like 7 times. So many times. And he's like, God damn it, which was really funny. And he farted a little bit. And then you hear him stomp back into the trailer. And it was really fucking funny. Then my mom's like, yeah, he woke up in the middle of the night and panic ate a loaf of bread. And then went outside and barfed it up.
So, Robert,
Meanwhile, I'm in a fucking dreamland over here, so I didn't care. I was like, well, it didn't seem like he had a good time.
so when your mom said that, she said it was just like a certain kind of bread. It was like a cinnamon swirl kind of apple-y something.
Okay, it's
And
like
I'm
a
like,
fancy bread.
It's some nasty raisin bread. That's what it was.
But then I'm pretty sure, because you know how like things happen when you're not paying attention. I think it was moldy too, but I don't know.
No, that one wasn't moldy. We
That one
threw all that
wasn't?
shit away. Yeah, we
Okay,
threw it
because I
all
never
away.
knew for sure, and I'm like, oh no, should I just?
It's all your fault, Kelly. You tried to poison him. She tried to kill him, everybody.
No, that's not a very good way to do it.
I said, how'd you kill him? I gave him some bad bread.
Now,
Why did he not eat it?
Too, or for these fucking
know.
meddling kids.
I know.
Swear to fucking God.
That shit was funny. I don't know. I actually really liked this movie. I thought it was great.
No, yeah, for
Yeah.
an older movie, because you know me, like it's rare that an older movie I can actually enjoy. You know what I mean? Like it's just you know not really my deal there. But this one here, I definitely thoroughly enjoyed. Now I do feel like this one here is probably one of the best Cheech and Chong movies because there are others.
That's the one you hear about the most for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, the other ones get really fucking weird. Like they're just kind of like, what the fuck are you even doing?
They want to
at
know
this
what they
point?
can get away with or something, or yeah.
Yeah, like it's like fucking space aliens and yeah, like it went like Cheech and Chong / Dude, Where's My Car? Yeah, I mean, like
There was Cheech and Chong's next movie, The Nice Dreams, and then Still Smoking, and then they had the Corsican Brothers. I think that they had like some like shorts and stuff like that, but I think that was like the last like Cheech and Chong movie. Was the Corsican Brothers.
So because there was like I just remember like there was a scene they crashed their car into a fucking pot field. Aliens abducted them because apparently, you know, the trichromes on the weed were what they needed to fucking fuel their ship. No, this is the most potent stuff we've ever come across in the world. Blah blah blah. And it's like what the fuck, dude? Like really? Like this is your ending scene. This is your fucking climactic finale. Is aliens abduct them?
So that was the second movie
To get their fucking weed.
Cheech and Chong's next movie.
Yeah, like it was so just I was like really this is where you're going with it now, huh? Like what the fuck? That is just some fucking stupid fucking lazy writing right there. Like you guys should have like not smoked some weed and instead done Adderall when you're writing this movie. All right.
Hey man, do like Stephen King, cocaine coffee.
Yeah, like, fuck, man,
Combo.
something. You know,
Oh,
like.
okay.
Although
I
you got to
mean,
be careful because he gets into dark stuff when he was during that era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just.
Maybe the cocaine coffee isn't the answer then.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, this one was definitely the greatest one. Like the other ones do have their good points in them. You know, like I'm not gonna say like they don't have their funny, you know, like their funny moments in them because they do. But if you're expecting like a story like the first one had, as much as this first one you could call that a story, like
Mm.
you're not gonna get that in the second. It's just like what the fuck am I even fucking watching at this point? It's fucking
It's a
Harold. It's fucking
grand
Harold
tale.
and Kumar with Cheech and Chong goes and finds the aliens in the pot field. Is pretty much the best description if I can give you of how it continues from here. You know? Oh, it's
Shit was rad. I've really enjoyed it.
No, yeah.
So
yeah,
I
the
did like
first one
how
was
they
good.
met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
When he's hitchhiking.
Oh yeah. He just turns the car around.
Yeah,
And he was
no,
smart enough to know the first girls were jailbait. So like he wasn't stupid. I like that.
No. They may be stoners and druggies, but they're not fucking stupid, all right? They know what the fuck they were doing throughout this entire fucking movie.
I don't think they knew they were driving a weed truck, though, did they? They just knew
they-
it was
no.
a truck.
They did not. All they knew is that they were going to get paid money
Yeah.
to deliver this truck to a fucking shop. That's all they were. That's all. They're just out there just trying to hustle, man. They're out there in their minds. They're out there just trying to make an honest living, just trying to get some fucking money so they can do their fucking deal and have some fucking fun. You know what I mean?
What's
That's
funny
like-
is if they would have, if Chong could have just given him money, he was fucking rich as fuck.
No, yeah.
So
Yeah. But he's a fucking greedy son of a bitch.
no, I think he preferred to live the life that Cheecher's living.
Yeah.
He didn't want
yeah.
to live that shitty life with his parents telling him what to do.
No, yeah, and that's just kind of like what it came down to. He was just like, no, there's more freedom living this way than what there is
Yeah.
dealing with that other shit there. So he just wanted to fucking live that way. He was like, no, fuck, this is way more fucking fun to do it this way than to fucking deal with their fucking rules and expectations. Just fucking kind of do my own fucking thing, have fun.
Yeah.
It was definitely a fucking like a classic that I'm really surprised once again that we were allowed to watch when we were kids. So I guess
I wasn't surprised.
yeah, honestly,
Come on, the shit that we were allowed to watch.
I guess I'm really not really all that surprised because fuck, we got to watch fucking heavy metal growing up. You know what I mean?
That's rad.
So it's like,
I only watched that for the podcast, right? Or do I just know it
ever
from-
watched heavy metal?
You know it from South
South
Park.
Park. Okay.
Yeah, like we probably referenced heavy metal many a times because of South Park, 'cause the whole fucking
Oh, yeah.
Brestuary and Boobopolis and all that kind of shit there. But I almost
teasing.
guarantee you, we have never watched heavy metal. And
Okay,
honestly,
Okay,
I
that's
don't
why
think-
I kind of thought.
yeah, like honestly, I don't think you guys can watch that unless you have your mom babysit Stan. Because that movie is not meant for fucking children to be anywhere within earshot of it.
Yeah, we've never watched it.
Yeah.
There's two of them too.
Yeah, there is. There
Isn't
is.
that a
And we watched them both growing
Yeah.
up.
Cartoons are for kids, though.
That is not a cartoon for kids.
So it actually
But
is
it's a
animated.
cartoon, and cartoons
Yeah.
are for kids.
Though. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, like if you ever to watch that, you definitely have to have Eric's mom watch Stan. When you watch that shit, you would not want him anywhere near that.
It's very much like any of those like album covers from like the 80s, 90s of like metal bands and
Oh
stuff
god, yeah, it was just a
And it
movie
was
of a
just
fucking
that.
album cover.
the whole time.
Yeah,
so.
it was just a fucking album cover movie. It's pretty much what it was. Just like, what the fuck am I even watching at this point?
Was it like
That's
heavy
rad.
metal and heavy metal 2000?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like, it's definitely okay. So, like, if you were like in that era, like like growing up, everything like that, there it was definitely like one of those like classic movies. Like, like if you were someone you saw heavy metal, you know what I mean? Like you were one of the cool kids if you managed to actually get to see that movie, you know. But like,
We were never the cool kids.
No,
I don't know what
but,
you're talking about, Ricky.
I wouldn't say that it would definitely be like worth your time to go out of your way and watch. You know?
Yeah, that was kind of what I gathered from looking
Yeah,
at the stuff on it.
it's really not like it's I mean, like, honestly, like, if you watched the cheesing episodes from South Park, you pretty much got the gist of what
better.
heavy metal is. Yeah, like, you know what
I think they should
it
bring that
was.
shit back. That shit was like the best season. Season 10 and 11 had some banger episodes in it.
Oh yeah. Well, like, when they would go off on fucking Randy and Gerald just doing horribly stupid, hilarious shit. Like,
Yeah.
those were the good fucking episodes. Like, they really got Gerald going good when he became fucking, what was it, Skank Hunt? Where it was there. Like, that was like,
Troll.
yeah, I was like, okay, like, this right here is peak Gerald right now. All right. Like they're really fucking
Hooray for
like
Gerald.
this. Yeah, like they're really fucking nailing this right now, because this is fucking hilarious. Now, what would have been hilarious, I think, would have been even funnier, is if Randy started trolling too and didn't know Gerald was a troll, and they start trying to troll each other, and they get a troll off. You know, like, I think that would have made for a really good episode. But, you know,
My problem with that is I just don't see Randy doing that.
Being an internet troll?
Yeah,
No.
like Randy doesn't give a fuck. Now,
Well,
could he
Randy's-
be an internet Karen? Fuck yes.
Yeah.
yeah, where fucking Gerald starts trolling Randy because he's being too PC online.
Woo woo. This
Yeah.
fucking song is so funny. The PC song. What's the best about those guys? They do a great job understanding just what it is they're making fun of,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is awesome.
Yeah, they do a good job. It's I think we're getting a new season this year.
Well, they're
I don't know
5
how-
episodes.
Yeah. I don't know how many more of these seasons they're gonna do.
I don't know. They're only doing like 5 episodes per fucking season now. Like, they're not doing
They're rich
full
as fuck.
fucking thing there.
Yeah.
Plus, they're probably
Yeah.
spending 24 hours a day at Casa Bonita.
It's true. It's true. And the next fucking live fucking conference we're gonna see with them, we're gonna just see them like hella fucking fat, just like eating a fucking enchilada.
I still got emails.
It'll be a
to
giant
book my,
enchilada, and they'll call it a footerito.
Yeah.
damn it! I still get emails to book my my time over there to go to Casa Bonita.
Where
set
is that
to-
exactly?
It's in Colorado. Like I don't remember.
It'd
near
almost be
Denver.
worth
It's
a
near
road
Denver.
trip.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this might be all right. Just got to figure out a time to go and just book it and
Oh my
see
gosh.
what it is.
I have one of my buddies from the Marine Corps. He lives out there, I think, around Colorado.
There we go. We book it. All of us
fucking,
meet up in Colorado.
We don't book it. We just show up at his house and invite ourselves to stay.
That's what Robert would say. Yeah.
Just invite yourself. Hey, like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna crash here on the couch.
Or-
Everybody's gonna sleep
Or
in your
all
bed.
fucking I'll get an invite for just me, and then the rest of you show up as well.
Jesus
We could
We could
Christ.
show up in a fucking bus would be so funny.
Tag-alongs.
And then if he doesn't like it, he'll be like, "Oh, it's okay. They can just sleep in the yard."
Let's see.
Either way, I'm bringing a fucking cot. This thing.
Yeah.
I might make Ricky sleep in the yard anyways, just so we don't
Screw
don't
you.
expose his kids to anything awful.
No, Ricky's kid friendly. He's fine. He's housebroken
no,
too. I know
his-
that for sure.
His-
Mhm.
This guy's a pretty devout Mormon, and probably Ricky will just say some.
I
Oh
dated
fuck!
a
I have to
Mormon.
sleep outside too, dude.
I dated a
Yeah.
Mormon once.
Mhm.
That's how Ricky starts up the conversation. Hey, I dated a Mormon once.
They're really fucking freaky, dude. They're really
She's not a
freaky,
Mormon
dude.
now. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much, dude, because they're really freaky, man. They're so goddamn
Oh,
repressed that when they start
Were you-
doing
were you
stuff, holy
soaking with
shit.
her?
Trust me, there ain't no soaking involved when you get with the fucking Mormon fucking chick has been repressed all her entire life.
Jesus Christ.
My favorite was fucking Jeff Falconer telling me about the Amish chicks. I was like, oh my God. He gave me a great tip. He said, listen,
What the fuck?
if you go out there, whoever gets in the car, you take them. If they're not what you want to look at, doesn't matter, take them. All right? Plus, he says, some of the ones that you might not think you want to take are the fun ones. And I'm like, man, I wish I had a car and lived in Pennsylvania. Damn it. I'd be the guy that the Amish dad's ripping out of the car. He's like, you're fucking back again?
You know, they're chasing you in his fucking horse and buggy.
Yeah. God, he beat the shit out of me, too, because he's a hard ass.
Well, Amish people aren't fucking weak. That's for goddamn sure. When you fucking
Yeah.
watch them go out there and literally pick up an entire house or barn with a group of them and just walk it across the fucking field. Because they're like, there's more space over here to expand it. So we'll just pick the entire fucking thing up and walk it over there.
I know he'd be
What the
impressed with how
fuck?
well I can take a punch. I know that. Unless he can hit harder than Robert, which I'm not buying. I'm not buying that.
Fucking Casa Bonita.
You took a good punch to the head once. Your head's like a piece of iron.
Damn it.
I broke my fist on your head once. Hey man, how fast? Then I start shit talking him. Hey man, how fast can you get going in this buggy? Oh fuck! Not as fast as your daughter gets going. Oh.
Eric's gonna be buried in a fucking Amish field. What's gonna
Jesus,
happen?
that's exactly what's gonna fucking happen. You know, Amish do have guns, right?
Yeah, they like guns.
They love
Yeah.
guns. They love them.
They're also supposed to be pacifists, so.
Yeah, well, they're supposed to be. It doesn't mean they are.
Everybody has
But
a
also,
limit.
God forgives, so I guess you can do mulligans on occasion.
Yeah, whoops. Wouldn't it be really funny is if they beat the brakes off of me and then Robert borrows my truck and drives out there? That guy's gonna have a bad time. He's like, I folded that last guy, and then Robert gets out of the car. He's like, who the fuck is this guy?
He'll be like, I'm looking for Amos. Is that it?
Yeah.
You beat up my brother?
Yeah.
Here to settle
Robert
the
gets out of the car. I'm here to fuck daughters and to kick ass, and I'm all out of daughters.
Jesus Christ.
And one of them will make my wife mad.
No,
and the
granted,
other one will
I
make
just want
her
to be
really
clear.
mad. So
Yeah, I just want to be clear. This was all discussed when I was in high school, and it was totally appropriate. So now I'm pretending like that's still the same time period. I'm not doing that shit now. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
And so we don't really have Amish out here. We have Mennonites.
Yeah.
So that's all we really have out here.
Our dad made a Mennonite truck driver back 2 miles up a road once on the way to work.
Nice.
So this fucking guy wouldn't get on his goddamn radio. They have radios. He wouldn't get on it. So what they do is at this hill, they would park there and check their ties and all that crap. So you're supposed to say, you get to that marker, you don't say anything. You get out, you check your stuff. Then you say marker, I think it was like marker 7. Marker 7 headed down the hill. So this guy gets to marker 7, goes marker 7. My dad, we stop and wait. We're waiting there for 10 fucking minutes. And my dad's like, nah, fuck it. We're going now. So we drive up the road. Here he is. And my dad, the guy gets on, just sits there. And my dad gets on the road. You better fucking back up. I waited for you. You're backing up. My dad made him back up a loaded log truck up the fucking hill, which was hilarious.
No easy task, depending on how that road is. I've seen logging roads. They're
I don't think it fucking matters.
they're fucking
It depends
barely
on how-
fucking suitable for a fucking normal truck most of the time.
Yeah.
You know? There you see
Yeah,
a
oh,
fucking
this
big
was
rig
like a good haul
pulling
run.
logs down it, and you're like, how the fuck did you not just fall off the fucking face of the mountain like a dozen times over by now, dude? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, this is a good ass road. All you got to do is be able to see, and it was fucking funny. I was laughing my ass off because the guy was sitting there, and Dad's like, "Do I gotta come back up there?" The guy just looked at Dad and was like, "Oh shit, we gotta fucking get out of the way."
When I
Then
took
my brother
Jason,
Dan,
Go
what's
ahead.
up?
No, go ahead.
Then my brother Dan had one being lippy when he was running the water truck, and Dan starts having shit to say, and the guy got on his step, and it's in his face, and my brother Dan just puts his hand on his face and just shoved him off backwards off the fucking like punched him off of the log truck or a water truck just onto his back, and he's like, "Get out of my face, dummy!" Or I don't know. He said some Dan line. And then the guy was like showed up and was trying to yell at Dad, and Dad was making fun of him. It was the best ever.
Oh man.
Are you saying my 17-year-old boy threw you off of the water? Why were you getting in his face? Oh, Dan.
I wasn't expecting
so
to
weird.
see all the Amish when I was driving Jason out east. Like when we got close to his family's house, we're out on some like road heading that way, and I see some lights. I'm like, oh, fucking bicycle. I was like, it's freaking late for a bicyclist to be out. What are
Nope.
you doing? And get close, and it's a fucking Amish buggy.
It's probably a fucking drunk Amish driving that buggy if it's that late too. He's probably heading back from the bar.
That's
like
possible.
no fucking
I don't know.
joke either. Like, that's what those fucking people do.
Well, there was a lot of those buggies too. I was like, wow, there's like we're passing like 10, 15 of these things heading out. So it's like, all
Holy
right,
shit.
wasn't expecting to run across any Amish on the road here.
Especially
so,
that many.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. What rating did you guys give this movie?
This is a solid 3.5 stars.
I'd say 3. I'd probably watch this again.
Yeah, I'd give it a 3 for the nostalgia factor.
I gave it 4 stars. Robert, how many stars do you give this movie?
I gave it a 42069,
Nice.
and that's not stars. That's just a 42069.
Just 420.69. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Damn it. All right. So next week's movie is my choice. Do you guys want a James Bond movie or a Spider-Man movie?
James Bond. We haven't seen any of
Yeah,
them shits.
try
We've seen
James
like
Bond.
one.
All right. So we're gonna watch From Russia with Love.
Is that a Sean
Is that one
Connery
with
one?
Sean
This
Connery?
is a Sean Connery one.
Sometimes you just have to slap them.
That's pretty much right. So this is the 63,
Yeah.
1963.
Yep.
What's the title again, please?
Oh,
From
now
Russia
J Rock's from Russia with the Love Bone. Makes
Okay.
sense.
From Russia with Love. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched it today. It's still
Okay.
still good. I enjoyed it. We'll see if you guys like it. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever watched it. So
No, the only Bond movie I've ever seen was like maybe half of the silver hair. Who is that guy's name? The piercing blue eyes.
oh
He's-
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. Yeah, couldn't tell you which one.
Guess all
and-
you guys
yeah,
got a fucking
no.
crush on Daniel
We've seen
Craig
the one
if
where
you
he got
know
hit in the
him
nuts
from
with that
Piercing Blue
knot
Eyes.
thing, right?
Yeah, Casino Royale.
Probably.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's
You
what we've
also
seen.
Oh, that's-
watched, unless you weren't in that podcast, you also watched Goldeneye. You watched Pierce Brosnan Goldeneye. So for the podcast.
Oh yeah, we did. That's when Rashawn Bean
Yeah.
dies right off the bat.
Yep. I don't know if you were on
I
that
don't know.
podcast though.
How come Sean
Oh,
Bean
that's
was never James
That was
Bond?
in my motherhood
know.
time, so
Yeah.
who knows?
He should have been. He would have been a good James Bond. So.
Plus, they
alright.
could have put an end to the series with him.
Yeah. Just had him die at the end.
Yeah.
He's the James Bond that they need right now, according to them.
All right. So next week we'll be talking about the movie From Russia with Love. That'll be next Sunday, 7:00 p.m. Pacific time on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. And then check us out next Tuesday, Wednesday. We're playing some video games over on twitch.tv/TurgidorPlays and youtube.com/TurgidorPlays. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
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 Bye.